Hello, welcome to the 2011 NFL Playoff Schedule Wildcard Weekend Picks. We're going to start off at 3:30 Central Time on NBC between New Orleans at Seattle on Saturday. New Orleans managed to do it all last season, but there is one thing that they still haven't done yet. Win a playoff game on the road, which could still happen. Peyton has shown the ability to get his teams ready to play in big games. He is 4-1 in playoff games. Carroll, however, did the same thing, but in college at USC. Let's face it, the Seahawks have the worst running attack around, due in part to the patchwork nature of their much hobbled offensive line. Saints 23, Seahawks 16. At 7 o'clock Central Time on NBC on Saturday, it is the Jets of New York at Indianapolis. Quarterback Peyton Manning, after a 3-game losing streak in which he threw 11 interceptions as the Colts slipped .500 in second place in early December, threw just 2 interceptions in the final 4 games of the season. Manning was the focal point in more than just Indianapolis this week. Manning and the Colts have beaten teams coached by Jets coach Rex Ryan in last season's postseason and in the 2006 postseason, when Ryan was the defensive coordinator in Baltimore. It will be crucial for them to establish the threat of the running game. That's something they need to do to open up the passing game for Manning, and it's something they have begun to do it a bit better in recent weeks. Running back Joseph Addai is healthy after missing 8 games with a neck injury, and with Dominic Rhodes being re-signed and second-year veteran Donald Brown running solidly in recent weeks, the Colts have pieced together enough of a running game to stay relatively balanced over the last month of the season. This is something close to that is critical Saturday. Overall, the Colts are 5-1 against Ryan's defenses, and Manning has 12 scored passes and 2 interceptions. Manning's 4,700 passing yards and 66.3 completion rate were second in the league to the Saints' Drew Brees, who threw for 4,710 yards while completing 68.1% of his passes. They were tied for second in the NFL with 33 touchdown passes, 3 behind Tom Brady of New England. Manning has also put up those numbers while dealing with injuries to key targets, Austin Collie to a concussion and Dallas Clark to a wrist, who each caught scoring passes in last year's AFC title game. You know where I'm going on this. Colts 23, Jets 19. At 12 o'clock Central Time on at 12 o'clock Central Time on CBS, it is Baltimore, Kansas City on Sunday. The Ravens and the Chiefs meet for the first time in the postseason in a matchup pitting a relative NFL newcomer against a storied Kansas City franchise that stands out as one of the charter members of the since emerged AFL. Lately, it's been the 15-year-old Baltimore franchise that has garnered more playoff success than the Chiefs. Baltimore is one of 3 NFL teams. Indianapolis and Philadelphia are the others to make the playoffs in each of the last 3 seasons. Baltimore and Arizona are the only teams to register at least 1 playoff victory in the previous 2 years. And the Ravens boast an impressive postseason road record, going 6-3 in 9 previous playoff games away from home. Baltimore hits the road as a wild card after being edged out by Pittsburgh for the AFC North title on tiebreakers. But the Ravens are coming into the game against the Chiefs with momentum, having won their last 4 and 6 of the past 7. The Chiefs' young secondary will be facing a seasoned receiving corps, and in Flacco, a quarterback who is willing to win it all over the field. The Ravens were one of only 2 teams to have 3 players with at least 60 receptions each. Veteran wideouts Anquan Bolden and Derek Mason, along with running back Ray Rice. Don't get me wrong, Lewis is back where he belongs, and he will find a way to fight through and get to Super Bowl 45. Stopping the run is Baltimore's big secret. Plus, Kansas City looked like a team that was playing for nothing in Week 17 versus Oakland. Ravens 20, Chiefs 14. Then wrapping up the wild card weekend of the 2011 NFL playoff schedule, it's Green Bay at Philadelphia, 3:30 Central Time on Fox on Sunday. Look, we all know the Packers have very good talent on both sides of the ball. That is what made them a popular Super Bowl pick in the preseason. Don't get me wrong. From the NFC side of the playoffs, I do feel as of right now that Green Bay is the most dangerous wildcard team. I would look for the Packers to send Charles Woodson and Clay Matthews off the edge consistently in an effort to throw Vic off balance, because remember, Vic lacked real-time experience against the blitz and pass rush. The Packers will come into Lincoln Financial Field on Sunday as a hotter team. They thumped the New York Giants 45-17 in Week 16 behind 404 yards and 4 touchdowns from NFC passing champion Aaron Rodgers and an opportunistic defense that forced 6 turnovers, and then edged the half-trying NFC North champion Chicago Bears 10-3 to claim the conference's last playoff berth. Packers 28, Eagles 24. And that wraps up my 2011 NFL playoff schedule wild card weekend picks. So, after all, who you got?